$100,000 can make you confident. Confidence can make you stupid. Jake has crossed into dangerous territory. Not broke, not rich, just funded enough to start looking at bigger businesses and telling himself, maybe I'm ready.
That store was packed. Full carts, every register moving. If people spend money there every single week, how is that not one of the safest businesses on earth? 100 grand. Maybe this is the level where I stop thinking small.
Tonight, Jake doesn't dream about a hustle. He dreams about ownership. A real building, a real staff, a real business everyone thinks they understand.
Okay, this looks like money.
That's because it's designed to.
Come on, look at this place. People have to buy food. They come back every week. This isn't some trend business. This isn't some app. This is survival.
That's the fantasy. Food is essential, so people assume grocery money must be automatic.
Isn't it?
No. Essential demand does not mean easy profit. It means you're standing inside one of the hardest, low-margin businesses in the country. In 2025, FMI puts average weekly sales per supermarket at $668,377, not per month, per week.
That's what I'm saying. That's monster money.
Revenue is loud, profit whispers.
So what's the catch?
In 2025, FMI says the average net profit for food retailers was 2.1%. In 2023, Grocery Dive reported margins had fallen to 1.6%. Different year, same lesson. Huge sales do not mean fat money.
So all these carts, all these people, all this movement
Can still leave the owner with a margin so thin, one bad month starts feeling personal.
That's not what it looks like from the parking lot.
Exactly. From the parking lot, it looks rich. From the inside, it looks expensive.
Fine, margins are thin, but I've got 100 grand. That still gets me in, right?
Into what?
A store.
No, be specific. Not a store, the store in your head. Because the version your brain wants is not a cash register and 3 coolers. It's this: bright aisles, full departments, real traffic, real presence. Then no, $100,000 is not, I can comfortably buy a full supermarket money.
Yeah, not even close.
Not for the version you're imagining. A 2026 startup guide puts a small corner market around $80,000, a neighborhood grocery around $350,000, and a mid-size independent around $700,000 plus. That's before pretending mistakes won't happen.
So 100 grand might get me near the smallest edge of grocery.
And still leave you underpowered for the dream you walked in with.
That's the first punch.
Here's the second one. The average supermarket in 2025 was about 42,272 square feet. You're not trying to buy shelves. You're trying to control an entire system.
So the mistake is thinking one big bank balance equals one big business.
Right. 100 grand makes you feel powerful. This business teaches you how small that number still is. Even the smaller grocery format is capital hungry. That same 2026 guide estimates $35,000 to $100,000 for commercial refrigeration and $38,000 to $115,000 for opening inventory.
So before payroll, before marketing, before repairs,
You're already burning cash on the right to look open.
this isn't me buying a business. This is me financing a machine.
Now you're getting dangerous.
So if this isn't an easy retail play, what is it?
A logistics business wearing a grocery store's clothes.
Meaning?
Meaning your job is not sell food. Your job is get the right product in, put it in the right place, price it right, keep it cold, keep it in stock, keep it from getting stolen,
And move it.
before it expires.
That sounds less like shopping and more like controlled chaos.
You are not stepping into an untouched market. You are stepping into a crowded war over convenience, price, repetition, and trust.
So the carts look heavy because they are.
Yes, but the customer's basket being real doesn't mean your net is healthy.
What keeps crushing owners?
Wrong ordering, weak labor, bad replenishment, dead inventory, lazy pricing, theft, spoilage. owner fatigue.
So this is one of those businesses where everything looks stable, right until the back end starts leaking.
Not leaking, bleeding.
Okay, show me where it actually goes wrong.
Start with labor. FMI said average employee turnover for food retail fell from 65% in 2022 to 58% last year. Better than before. Still ugly.
So even when it improves, it's still chaos.
Exactly. This business depends on consistency while constantly retraining the front line.
So even if the store is busy, the business can still be getting robbed from 3 directions at once.
Empty shelves in a thin margin business are not a visual problem. They're a profit problem.
So if the shelf is empty, I'm not just missing a sale. I'm training the customer to trust another store.
That's the part amateurs miss.
What about power? All this refrigeration can't be cheap.
It isn't. And even the 2026 Startup Guide says refrigeration is often the single largest equipment expense and can account for 40 to 60% of total utility costs in grocery.
So before I even think about profit, I've already married electricity. Demand does not.
Now you sound like an owner.
This is one of those businesses that punishes you quietly, isn't it?
That's exactly what it is. A loud revenue business. A quiet punishment business.
Exactly. You don't think like a customer anymore. You think like a square foot investor.
Say that again.
Every section of the store is a negotiation between traffic and margin. The obvious items bring people in. The smarter items keep the store alive.
They think grocery means people need food. They don't think, why should they buy this food from me?
That's the real question in 2026. Not, do people shop for groceries? Of course they do. The question is, why you? Why this location? Why this assortment? Why this basket? Why this trip instead of the big box down the road?
So the store isn't surviving by standing still.
No. The days of just stock shelves and wait are dead.
So now I'm not just competing with another owner's hustle. I'm competing with better systems.
Welcome to real business.
So what's the final truth? If I really had this 100 grand right now, what am I actually looking at?
You're looking at the gap between what feels possible and what's actually operationally safe.
Meaning?
Meaning $100,000 can make you think like a buyer before you're funded like an operator.
So I'm not just underestimating the purchase. I'm underestimating the survival cost.
That's the lesson.
And if giants can still fail,
A&P filed for bankruptcy in 2010, came out in 2012, then filed again in 2015.
so this business doesn't care how famous you were.
No, it only cares whether you can keep making good decisions while the floor keeps moving.
So $100,000 didn't buy me a supermarket.
No.
It bought me perspective.
And that perspective just saved you from mistaking a packed building for an easy fortune.
So what's the cleanest way to say it?
A supermarket looks like a money machine from the parking lot. From the inside, it's a discipline machine.
And if your discipline slips,
The building stays open. The owner starts bleeding.
100,000 looked big, until I tried to put it inside a grocery store. Packed aisles, full carts, thin margin. I'll never look at a supermarket the same way again.
Some businesses look rich from the outside because the money moves fast. That does not mean the owner keeps much of it.
But if you're serious about buying a supermarket, here's the part nobody romanticizes. You don't start by buying one. You start by working in one. You learn the supply chain, the suppliers, the shrink, the payroll, the labor problems, the customer patterns, the stuff that never shows up in the fantasy. One continuous shot. Then you look for a retiring owner, someone willing to finance part of the $1,000 as a down payment. Not on some giant polished store in smaller location doing maybe $150,000 to $200,000 a week. One store, not a chain, not a dream empire. And if you actually pull it off, you don't touch the profit for the first few years. You put it back into the business. That's the real path, boring, slow, invisible, which is exactly why most people skip it and lose everything. $100,000 isn't enough to buy the supermarket people imagine, but it might be enough to start if you're serious.
so what do you think?
If you had $100,000, would you still chase the supermarket dream?